evil blanket fish has awoken.
Let's see if everything's coming in. But yeah, real cults are bad. Like I said, we're just ironically calling ourselves a cult here. I mean, granted, I've been doing this for a few years, but I don't think I've ever asked for anybody's... I don't think I've ever asked anybody for all their worldly possessions yet. Alright. So we are continuing with Sea of Stars, and we are probably going to be finishing everything off today. On our way to getting the normal ending right now. Anything in the kitchen? Or what was the kitchen? Workplace disruptions must be eradicated. Minions to me! Tears of the Kingdom? No. I've actually never played a Zelda game. I've played Zelda-likes, but I've never played an actual Zelda game. I'm from a time when I still remember a lot of the really, and they still do, but most people, but I'm just not a fan of Nintendo in general as a company and the shit they do to their fans. So I tend to avoid their stuff unless I have a really good reason to play it. Oh, that was it? It went down pretty quick. These minions are worthless. Okay, so that was the second. How many times we have to fight this guy? Fancy meeting you here. How about I introduce you to my bigger friends?
Hi, everybody!
Hey, Ragnar, how you doing? That's the only one you can target to hit everybody. Dare you? My creations should be the best. That's enough, you coward. Let's finish this. No, we will finish this. Make no mistake. Just so I don't have to waste any items, let's head back to the rest spot. Oh, there's literally no space to jump to on this side. You have to go from the other side. Okay. Look. Good, this is the last batch. We have you cornered now. Oh, there you are. Summoners, the Room of Sending has been infiltrated. I require 4 souls to call upon the portal's protector. The time has come. Fulfill the ultimate vow. This is not good. Phase Reaper, our master's compound is under siege. Do your job. Hey Ludlow, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Oh, is it? I guess the other question is it mobile only, or is it on like Steam or Epic or somewhere? Oh crap, she's one short. Okay, that hurt. I'll have to look into it. Impossible! You defeated the Phase Reaper? Its speed is second to none. I suppose we do have someone faster now. You leave me no choice. Our new recruit will make short work of you lot. You're done hiding behind your minions. What is this? Comeuppance. So apparently one of the things that people complained about in this is that you never see what happened to the Dweller of Dread, the 4 Acolytes, and Brugaves. Apparently they're all bosses in the Messenger. Like that giant 4-headed demon is the 4 Acolytes fused together with the Dweller of Dread. And that demon that you fight in the underworld, the one that's supposedly the fastest demon that's ever been, is Brugaves in his demon form. So I think that's kind of interesting that they specifically left those ties in to tie into the Messenger. So a lot of the people that are complaining that how come they just left those things floating, you know, need to go play the other game, or the previous game. Finally rid of this monster. Thank you, everyone. Don't mention it, Sarai. We're in this together until the end. Do you need a moment? I'm good. First time I feel like smiling in forever, actually. That's great. Since we're taking out the trash, do you reckon we can destroy this portal? Blair? With pleasure. What happened? It's like it backfired. Cedric, any readings on this thing? Deep tissue scanner online. Scan complete. Report? Analyzing. Please hold. Results indicate strong presence of an unknown material consisting of advanced mix of biotics and cybernetics. Based on the particles in the air, your attempt at destroying it caused an estimated 0.00005% of its mass to explode. This thing is booby-trapped. Affirmative. What you have before you is a bomb powerful enough to obliterate this very planet. Recommended action? Leave it be. This thing sends monsters across the universe. There has to be a way. Negative. The structure is enmeshed with an infinitely intricate pattern of nerves. Only a very fast series of precise cuts would deactivate it. Sounds right up Zale's alley. Negative. Material designed to react to solstice magic especially. Extrapolation models indicate that given its volatility, the Fleshmancer is yet unable to weave this material into dwellers. Recommended action? Knock on wood. That bastard. Allow me. Hello? The sacrosanct spires almost took my mind, but in the end I found what I was looking for. You have accomplished many great deeds, brave ones, but this is a job for my wind blades. Please step aside. Amazing footwork. I played my part. It now falls to you to put an end to this. Please be kind to the summoners in the rooms ahead. Their minds are still addled by Soul Curator's mind control spell, but they will not engage you. Be wise to take this opportunity to rest there. It also has a teleporter to the entrance should you wish to take care of any unfinished business. Thank you for your help, Verlo. It's I who should thank you for saving my world, Solon and Luana. You and your companions have come a long way. The Fleshmancer awaits right above the summoner's room. Godspeed. I guess that's them telling us that this is the end. So there's... By the final save point, there's supposed to be a room. There's supposed to be a room where the last quiz book is. Sonya. Oh, dirt's right there. Alright. So, have the data strips. So I just need to go turn those in once we're done. And then go eat at the Golden Pelican for the last one, and that'll be all of the question packs. That's a pretty good party heal. I think I still prefer that because that also gives back MP though. I see this villain is using the oldest trick in the book. Make the heroes climb up 1,000 stairs to tire them out before they fight you. You made it. Congratulations, you have been quite the nuisance. Prepare yourself. Prepare myself? My foolish child, fighting Solstice warriors is beneath me. But you did make it all the way here, so I will play by the rules. Time has come to decide on the fate of your realm with all of its worlds. Can you defeat my strongest lieutenant? Or will she reign supreme over the cyborgs? Never. Their evil has no place here anymore. My, haven't we grown boastful? Let the matter be settled, then. I call on you, my champion. Destroy these interlopers and claim your rightful place as ruler of this world. Come, Elisande Darel. Erlina, what have you become? Who dares challenge my reign? Don't you recognize us? I recognize Solstice Warrior Vermin, vermin which must be eradicated. I like how she's looking directly at us, but in her portrait she's like turned away and looking over her shoulder. She's completely gone. Silence, you will bow before me. Brace yourselves. No! I need more power. I need more. Okay, so it's triple now. Okay, so I got 3. 2, 1. Whoa. That one just flew away from her right out the gate. My power. Master, you promised. I promised opportunity, nothing more. Hey. Knave 1, it's time to leave, Averil. Come on. I want to be there when they see the final surprise. What are you on about? Ask your new guardian gods. Can you feel it? It's coming from so far away. A World Eater. You're the only ones who can destroy it. Godspeed, Solon and Luana. He's really gone. We're free. Hope, it's been so long. Zale, Valere. We must go now, Sarai. Our planet needs us. The World Eater has to be stopped. Will you return? I can feel everything now. There's just so much for us to do. So many worlds. I had no idea. This is goodbye, then. I guess so. Wait! Before you go, could I just... Right. It's been great knowing you. I'll make sure future generations know your story and remember you always. It's been great knowing you as well, Teets. Please stay safe. It's not about us anymore. You take care of yourselves and your people, okay? We'll do our best. In your memory. It's time to go, Valere. And so our watch begins. Just hoping it won't be too boring. That'd be a first. And don't forget to visit whenever you fly by. You bet. Fighting by your side has been my life's honor. Farewell. And now suddenly we're a shmup. They got the bullet hell. Yeah, Yoko Taro does love putting shmups into stuff. But he would put them... He would kind of put them more throughout the game. This is literally just at the end. Oh god, yeah. Those rhythm games at the end of Drakengard 1 and 3 were... That was just plain mean. So she was apparently one of the stories in The Messenger, the one who made the pears that if anyone would eat them, they would be trapped, and she trapped death that way. Yeah, which I was kind of doing more so because I know at some point there's going to be a massive list of like all the Kickstarter donators. There's the grandpa with the 3 hide-and-seek kids. Wait, is she trying to make that staff from The Messenger, Ruxton staff, like the staff that's sentient? That eventually ends up with Ruxton the Necromancer, who's, you know, very quick to change sides when you beat him. Alright, let's look at just these people, and then back to Ultra Speed. Yeah, which normally I would hate that because then that means you have to go back and like relearn the game after however much time has passed, but actually this game is actually, like, the gameplay is actually simple enough that I don't think it'll be that big a deal coming back when the DLC comes out. But like other games where like you know, you have to relearn how to build your characters and equipment and how all their stuff works and synergies and everything else. Like, having to relearn that to come back for DLC, like, that sucks. So we gather each year as they fly by our world on the never-ending watch, and together we remember their story. Ice Age? Yes? Is it true they always fly in on the warrior cook's birthday? No one knows for sure. Sounds rather poetic though, doesn't it? Now run along, everyone. I must check in on the crypt's renovations. Thank you for the story, High Sage. Whether it's different or not, it's still a whole other standalone game, so I'm sure it's going to have, you know, tutorials and a difficulty ramp up from the beginning. I'm talking more like games where the DLC is around the difficulty of, like, endgame. So you're expected to be at the competency level that you would be after playing the game for 30 or 40 hours. And then you forget everything over the course of like 6 months or a year and have to go back and like crash course relearn everything to be able to play at endgame level again. How's the progress? Pretty good. Thinking about Yomaru's notes, you know, about the flood. No worries, I'll make the big window extra thick. Do you like the central piece? Yes, it's perfect. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a reference to anything. Haven't finished the messenger yet, so I don't know if that's supposed to be something. Now save and return right before the final boss fight to complete signed content. The mysterious device might also be worth investigating. Like, I guess one of the main things for this, I'll have to remember when the DLC comes out, is that the level 3 combo conflagration is insanely powerful, and to remember to use that to kill shit. But other than that, I mean, this game is pretty simple enough that you're not really going to have a problem relearning it to come back, I don't think. Before we do anything else, let's do the question games. Oh, crap. I forgot the data strips are in the other world. Need to go turn those in. Oh, right, never mind. I was about to say, I thought I was supposed to get another flimsy hammer, but that's for the true ending. Yeah, all the side stuff is done. You basically just have to go to the Moorlands to start the true ending. But I want to get the flimsy hammer for doing all the questions first. So we need to go to Brisk, and I think... can't remember if it's now or after the true ending, but we should be able to get into the Gold Pelican. You know, you have to save the world before you can get a reservation at this place. That's not it. Where the hell even was it? Oh, you can't? What do I have to do? Okay, find all 60 rainbow conches, done, and defeat the Flesh Mantra's lieutenant to get the Hook of Time. Do I have that? Take the Hook of Time to the island south of Wraith Island and fish to enter a dungeon. I have the Hook of Time? Oh, okay. So I guess we'll be doing the questions after we get the true ending. Oh no, I guess not. Oh wait, no, I want to do that on the boat. Give that music piece to Yolande. Can we actually read the story? I'm missing 10 treasures. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Go back and try to find them all. Thought maybe there would actually be a story from what she wrote from their sashes in the ending. Alright, to the moorlands it is. Alright, so where are they? Yeah, they are. How do I get up there? Seems we have everything now. You know about this thing. Yes, the great alchemist told me about the chronophage while he was working on my living glass form. Bashan left us something? Chronophage is his parting gift to you. It was enchanted to activate in response to your initial deeds as up-and-coming guardian gods. A gift? That is how he described it. I got the sense that he wished to take responsibility for something. It should take us somewhere. All I know is how to open it, and that only Zale, Valere, and I can go. Are you sure this is safe? Yes, the great alchemist could have stopped you at any time if that had been his wish. How do we open this gift? You must provide the memento of a happy memory. He said you would know. Been lugging this thing around for the entire game. Worked. We should go now while it's active. Be safe out there. I'll be here when you return. They're beautiful. What do you call them? Time shards. You always were the better artist. Huh? This is... Is it a vision? Great alchemist. He placed an anchor in time so that you could return here. I know what my role is, but we must be quick. What? Don't you see? This is your gift, your friend's life. I will take his place. You hurry and get him out of here. Fist. Believe in me, brave monk. It will hurt, but my will is strong. I can take the hit. You must act now before the diversion is over. Thank you. Just don't leave me buried under the tree for too long, okay? Courage, Bist. We'll be right with you. See you soon. Steady now. Hey. What happened? Wait, is that... You did it! Garl? Don't just stand there. What are you waiting for? Garl, it's so good to see you. Is this real? Sure is. Guys, I've been watching all along. I'm so proud of you. Everything you've accomplished. It's unbelievable. Hey, where's Bist? Oh, right. We should go now. Our reunion can wait. Are you well enough to travel? Never been better. Alright, let's go dig up my grave. Can't wait to meet my savior. New Garl Plus. Is he in fact a new Garl Plus? Has he learned an ultimate? Sorry you had to wait all this time. I thought it'd be instantaneous or something. Anyway, thanks again, Bist. Please don't mention it. No way, I owe you big time. Guys, there's so much I wish I could share. I'm not allowed to talk about what I saw on the other side, but when I came back, they said you would grant me one wish. Did you pick a good one? Sure did, but it can wait. I want to be the one cooking for tonight. My wish demands a bit of an errand, though, so we don't have to go for it if we don't have time. I'll tell you at camp later if you want. Sounds good. United with their best friends, Zale and Valere enjoy an evening of celebration and feel a familiar warmth returning at last. What a time, huh? I sure didn't have resurrection on my list when we started our adventure. One more fatigue storybook, I guess. Seriously, though, it did get kind of scary. Thanks for pulling me out of there. I know activating the chronophage took a lot of effort. We'd have done it faster if we knew. Come on, you do the same for us. In a heartbeat. Oh, right, there's this thing I wanted to share. So I'm not allowed to talk about what I saw on the other side, but when it became clear that I would return, I was allowed to make a single wish. Right. What did you ask for? Dinner with all my friends at the Golden Pelican. Oh, yeah? Sure did. I'm going to host my own reverse funeral, and I want the best food there is. I like this guy. Thing is, though, I'm not too sure how that works. All I was given is this fishing hook. I'm sure we'll figure it out. What was the fastest way out of here? I take it those are probably his best equips. Alright. Does he have an ult? Does. We're definitely gonna have to use that. Yeah, he does. He's the only one that doesn't have one. Let's go take care of that, and then we'll go do the fishing thing. Crap, I don't have enough. Just enough. Oh, is it? Does it have more than one ending, or...? Which is weird, because if the ending was that bad, I would have thought I'd seen more people talking about it on forums and shit. You didn't get a, like, there's not multiple and you got the bad one? Garl took it all in at first, but soon thought of something he wanted to tell Sarai. Despite his lack of concentration, he enjoyed the experience overall and appreciated how good it felt to give his feet a break. That's an achievement for getting everybody a spa day. Garl is the tankiest one in the group now by far. Although I do have him with, you know, an extra 30, so he should be... He's 270, so he's still even above Bist. Holy crap. Garl's ultimate does every damage type. Apparently dying and coming back makes you OP. Do I have to catch every other fish before I can catch it? Oh, do I? All you have to do is catch it. Okay. Hey, it's a key.
Oi. Well, look what you've gone and done.
Hey, mister. Sorry, it's just I was given this.
Easy now, son. I'm leading the conversation. One thing I know for sure is that you need the Hook of Time to get in here. There's another thing I know for sure is that they don't just up and give the Hook of Time to anyone.
I just asked, really.
Right. Look, I get it. I also got to return. Point is, they must have liked you a lot.
I don't know about that.
Oblivious type, huh? Fine, I'll bite. What exactly did you ask for?
I just wanted dinner with my friends at the Golden Pelican in Brisk.
Oh, yeah? Now that does change everything, doesn't it?
Do you know about the place?
Know about it. I built it myself.
Really?
Chef Bass, at your service.
No way, you're the chef?
In the flesh.
So, can we have the dinner?
Be quite the disappointment if I said no at this point, huh? You and your friends are officially invited. How many will be attending?
How many can we be?
It's your wish, son. You tell me.
This is too much. Okay, let's see. Definitely all of us here. Plus Malcolmud, Teeks, and the pirates. Oh, I bet Moraine would show up too. There'll be 12 of us if that's okay.
Good on you for making it count.
Right on. How does it work? Do we just show up at the Golden Pelican?
That you do. Then you give this to Gaspar.
This is exciting.
Thanks, Chef Bass.
Bass.
You got it.
Not anything hiding back here, is there? Alright, now to find the damn restaurant. Is it over here? Upper left. Yeah, because I only ever went there once. Because I went in there and they said you can't come in here without an invitation. And I've never bothered going back in. Here it is. Welcome to the Golden Pelican. Did you have a reservation for today? Oh, a private invitation from our chef. You will need proper attire for this special occasion. Please gather the other guests. Our tailors will be right with you. And a bow tie, please. Excellent choice, sir. I don't know. I think it'll look great on you. There looks like a cowboy. Please sit still, Mr. Malcolmwood. We are almost finished. Anything for you, pal. There's a reason why Fancy ain't my middle name. It's like Valtrade said. This is so special. This kind of looks like when they try to put fancy clothes on the Hulk. Even Keenathan's like little octopus staff has a tuxedo on. Beloved guests, a moment of your attention. Dinner is ready to be served. Please follow me. I'm not sure what the hell Sarai is wearing. Serve him up, Gaspar. Of course, chef. Right away.
Please enjoy. Should there be anything else you need, just let me know.
Thanks!
Naturally. So Garl's got on a golden tuxedo.
Carl. Yes?
Gotta do the honors, pal.
Oh, I don't know. This is all about all of us. I think we should just dig in.
Elder Moraine, was it? As I am sure you understand, tradition demands that... Of course.
Even on his fancy, dress clothes to fancy dinner, he doesn't have any sleeves. What is it about sleeves to this man that equals oppression?
Attention, please. We're gathered here today to mark the return of someone truly special.
Honestly, he just looks like they made him like a detective. And then they let me keep the fort. Well, that sure was nice of him.
And he repaid this kindness 1,000-fold. As a bit of an elemental mage myself, I must say your work there was quite the impressive feat.
I only did it for Garl.
Yeah, you did so much for me, a lot more than I could ask for.
We'd do more if we could.
More than bringing me back to life? I'd like to see that.
Out of it all, you still gave a whole lot more than you took, son. Good on you. To Garl.
Can't believe how lucky I am to have all of you. Guess the final battle awaits, but we can worry about that tomorrow. Let's just make the best of this moment. Gaspar? Sir? Is it too late now for me to make a toast? Whatever you fancy. This is your moment. Great. Okay, let's see here. Thank you, my dear friends, for joining me in celebration. Tonight I raise my glass above my heart. For Teeks, for her unwavering support and unquenchable thirst for knowledge. To Malcolmwood for teaching us that one can always turn their life around no matter their age. How old is Malcolmwood supposed to be? To Yolan, Valtrade, and Keenathan for their spirit of adventure and for always keeping their eye on the target no matter how dire things get. To Moraine for standing firm in the face of insurmountable grief and never wavering in his faith in my friends. To Sarai for enduring the impossible and being the coolest person I know. To Rashawn and Bist for saving my life. And finally to Valere and Zale for getting me out of Moon Cradle and letting me travel the world to encounter countless wonders. Most importantly, for being the best friends anyone could ask for. On this warm evening, the abundance of food and good times with his loved ones gave Garl an epiphany. The ultimate meal. Okay, so we got one of these when we were in the final dungeon. Now we can make more. Well, I think they're more talking about, because they pointed out the grief. So I think it's all those years that he spent training who would eventually turn out to be traitors after losing everyone to the Dweller of Strife.
I still don't understand why Moraine symbolically holds that all as wearing sleeves, though. Because when he basically denounced that he was retiring and he was going to start grieving for all the people that he lost, he ripped off his sleeves. And even at this fancy dinner party, he didn't have any sleeves on. So I don't know how wearing sleeves is somehow symbolically associated with him having to endure his grief to push on. But apparently it is. How many of these can I make? 6. There. So I can make 5. Now that we have all the question packs, let's go take care of that. I'm not sure if I even saw it. Dread Stare. I guess that sounds familiar. I didn't know that was its ultimate attack, though. That I don't know. I feel like it's not that many. It seems to fill up pretty fast. I'm gonna say 7. Oh, I guess it's 10 then. Really? It's the wire plate? And that's kind of a trick question, because technically now he is the Dweller of Dead since we killed him. I don't remember how it was spelled. Okay, so the apostrophe is before the D. Assume it was this one? I think you only got to use it once. That's 3, that's 3, that's 2. Fuck, I'm gonna have to use my ass teaks on the very first question. Oops, all feet. True. Alright, last pack. Yeah, because all of them were Mesa Island, but Glacial Peak, we went there before we got to Mesa Island. You do Aventry, the magic shard that would summon the Night Shroud. Fuck, that was in the story. I think it was 2? Might as well just use Teak so I can get the answer. Yeah, it was 2. I think it's Cataclysm? I'm gonna ask anyway, just to have the answer. Summoning, I was wrong. Yeah, and I gave the turbo cookie to the ghost and it attacked me anyway, the piece of crap. Should have gone with my gut. That was right. $23. So that's 14 minus... Fuck, is Petrichor 12 or 11? I think it's 12. Okay, good. Living Encyclopedia. Achievement for finishing all the question packs. Okay, so now all that's left is getting the true ending and then going to go see the Easter egg. Because the only flimsy hammer we're missing is the one for getting the true ending. Alright. So, before, so just so we don't have to stop while we're on the way in, I'm going to go ahead and take my break now. I'll be back in 5, and then we'll make our way through the lair again. I don't know if the monsters are going to be respawned, but they might be, but we'll make our way through again, get the true ending, and then we'll go see the developer Easter egg. Alright, I'm back. I missed a treasure somewhere in here. I wonder if I'm missing a recipe somewhere. I don't know if I got an achievement for getting all of them. Or if it's just the achievement for making them all at least once, which I'm pretty sure I didn't do. Pretty sure there's a couple of recipes that I never made. The never-ending stairs again. Alright, let's go.
Made it. Congratulations, you have been quite the nuisance.
Prepare yourself.
Prepare myself? My foolish child, fighting Solstice warriors is beneath me. But you did make it all the way here, so I will play by the rules. Time has come to decide on the fate of your realm and all of its worlds. Can you defeat my strongest lieutenant? Or will she reign supreme over the cyborgs?
Never. Your evil has no place here anymore.
Aye, haven't we grown boastful? Let the matter be settled then. I call on you, my champion.
Hey, you coward, how about fighting your own battles for a change?
You.
All you do is corrupt everything you touch and make people suffer. I'm kicking you out.
You would challenge a god.
God, I told you once, you son of a creep, you're nothing but a loser.
So the fool repeats his mistake. There will be no time travel trick saving you this time. Come then, eternal pain awaits.
Okay, he hits pretty damn hard. Alright, let's see Girl's ultimate. Yeah, I didn't think she had enough anymore. Alright, well this one's gonna go through. What's with all the fucking short-ass timers? I'm pretty sure it did damage. I didn't pay attention to how much. I guess we'll find out now that not any elements are gonna break. And nothing crazy. 326. Oh, we're doing some pew-pew, huh? Yeah, I saw the prompt, but by the time I did it, it didn't seem to do anything. Yeah, that didn't help at all. I am admittedly not doing very well in this section. Hey, Samato. That's a lot of bashing. Well then. That really doesn't do that much damage. How is this possible? How? Better start believing. We're kicking you out. He's really gone. We're free. Hope, it's been so long.
Theo, I can feel it too. We have to go right now and face the World Eater. Will you return? I can feel everything now. There's just so much for us to do. So many worlds, I had no idea. This is goodbye, then. I guess so, Bist. I'll stop being so dramatic. Just promise you'll visit from time to time, okay? Of course. That's more like it. We'll see you soon, Garl. First we... I know. You do your Solon and Luana stuff, whatever you have to, but you'll always be Zale and Valere to me. Wouldn't want it any other way. Seriously, we did something good here. You guys are the best. Now go on then. Don't you ever miss my birthday. You can count on it. Promise? Promise. Well, we should... Wait! So nothing really changed except that we didn't kill the remade version of Erlina. Before you go, can I just... Right. It's been great knowing you. I'll make sure future generations know your story and remember you always. It's been great knowing you as well, Teeks. Please stay safe. It's not about us anymore. You take good care of yourselves and your people, okay? We'll do our best, in your memory. It's time to go, Valere. So our watch begins. Just hoping it won't be too boring. That'd be a first. Don't wait too long before your first visit. You bet. Fighting by your side has been my life's honor. Farewell. Now we fight the World Eater. I like that you can actually hit the next one off screen before you move up to it. I was really hoping to time it so that would finish it off, but I guess I overestimated how much damage it does. See if any of these have changed.
Okay, so there's definitely some new ones involving the side quests in the true ending. Yep, there's Brugaves. And Erlina, because we didn't kill her. Except Brugaves dies in the Messenger. We fight him as the boss of the Underworld. What happens to Erlina if we don't actually kill her here? Unless she shows up in the Messenger too, and I just haven't gotten to it. I haven't finished it.
So we gather each year as they fly by our world on their never-ending watch, and together we remember their story. Ice Age? Yes? Is it true they always fly in on the warrior cook's birthday? Oh, absolutely. Quite fitting, don't you think? Now roll along, everyone. I must check in on the crypt's renovations. Thank you for the story, High Sage.
Okay, so in the regular ending, she doesn't know if it's true that they come in on his birthday, and this one she says it is.
What's the progress?
Pretty good.
I'm thinking about Yomara's notes. You know about the flood.
No worries, I'll make the big window extra thick. Yeah, do you like the central piece?
Yes, it's perfect. You'll be late if you don't leave soon.
Oops. Yeah, I guess I should head out. Hey, old friend. Happy birthday, Master. The millionth time, please stop calling me that. You ready to go then? Oh yeah, can't be late. Yep. So when do we get the sequel that's, actually Garl, the protagonist that he should have been in this game? Just right. Right on time.
Oh, come on, don't be shy now. Because seriously, Garl, for the majority of the game that he was in here, he pushed the story forward more than either of them did. Like, he felt like the protagonist. When he died, it literally just felt like in Final Fantasy VII, or, you know, when Cloud was out of the party for a while, or like basically just a lot of JRPGs did that, where the main character was gone for whatever reason for a while. It's kind of what it felt like, just that his was a lot longer of an absence. And you even need him back to actually fight the final boss, because these two can't actually instigate the encounter. You literally need Garl to be there like, hey, fight us, bitch! Alright. Let's go see the developer Easter egg. I am still curious what happens to Erlina, though. I mean, this is the true ending, so this is the one that's canon. Like I said, Brugaves, he turns into a demon and we fight him in the messenger. Like, that's accounted for. So are the 4 acolytes and the Dweller of Strife that got molded together. I haven't fought that yet, but it has appeared in the messenger, and I think it's like the final boss. Honestly, the only reason I know about Brugaves is because I saw it in like a thread where they were talking about the connections, but there was no mention of Erlina, so I'm assuming she's not in there. So what happened to her is still kind of up in the air. Maybe she'll show up in there. Alright, so I think it's supposed to be the center one. It's not the right one. Alright, Nami wants to change the kitty, so let's go ahead and take care of that. Yeah, it's pretty fucking huge. Alright, Nami. These are the options. Have the black cat, the Scottish cat, which is the black cat with the curled ears, tuxedo cat, orange tabby, lollylocks, Miss Moon, black cat with green eyes, or the all-white cat. Which kitty shall it be? Cito? Right.
There we go. Now we got the Tuxedo Kitty. I don't know if this is the right place. Let me look it up. Okay, we can just give him a code. 361241. But yeah, I mean, obviously they only have... There's still quite a few of these rooms, but there was a lot of backers that they had to stuff all these with. Yeah, but just so I don't have to figure out which one it is exactly, we'll just give them the code. Oh, it's the top middle. I thought it was the middle. And then there's... I'm supposed to... head to your right. One of the broken tunes can be pushed aside. And the fourth wall has been broken. It's a shopkeeper from the messenger. Excuse me. Have we met before? If we have, and you're about to complain about some time paradox, maybe consider that it was you who just broke the fourth wall. You're probably not getting a raise either, but the cabinet's all yours if you want to knock yourself out. And now we're in the developer's room. Greg, the squirrels will tell you different, but I'm an animator. Don't listen to their squeaky whispers, they tell lies. You made things move in a way that moved you. JP, an integrator, I used to find bugs, but now I fix them. Also cause them. I don't know, I'm not a mechanic. Office hours, ever since those Solstice kids came around, no one can really tell the time of day. Jake, I helped Eric with the music and sound effects. It's the first game I've ever worked on. I couldn't have asked to be a part of a better team. Reese and I play acoustic instruments. I don't really know how I got here, but hot dog, am I glad to be part of this rad game. Feel free to mail me a hot dog. Hope we could show you something new on this journey back to our childhoods. That would be a great buzzword for graphics feature. Laughs in HLSL. Not an easy task making all this, but I'm incredibly proud of everyone here. I hope you enjoy it. Am I speaking to the player, Zale? In any case, hope you had fun discovering the world. So blessed as a community manager, the Sea of Stars community is simply the best, don't you think? Hope you enjoyed the game as much as I think I would have if I didn't get spoiled by working on it. I wonder if the arena champion at the gold rank, because the arena champion at the gold rank was Sylgain. So I wonder if that was a reference to this guy. Like, is he really buff in real life or something? Really fun journey being part of this production. Think we ended up with a pretty cool game. Do you agree? I want to pretend the characters are having dance-offs instead of fighting and give you my official animator permission. Text box should be nudged half a pixel to the left. Seen all these animations? So proud of what we've accomplished. Of all the characters I helped to create, Conan is my favorite. His mom gets the most credit, though. Merci Thierry. Enjoyed composing for Sea of Stars. I hope you enjoyed the nostalgic music. Oh, that's Mitsuda. Didn't he do like one song, though? So proud I got to be a part of this amazing team. I missed this production, but getting some sleep will be nice. Did you have fun playing? The team worked really hard on making it as good as possible. I'm Olivier from Berserk. I coded mostly under the hood stuff, but I also managed the publishing of the game. If you're playing, it means we did it. Yay, hope you enjoy it. Around the age of 6, I fell in love with RPGs after playing FF1 and decided this is what I want to do when I grow up. 30 years later, and with the best team ever, my childhood dream has come true. I'm the one finding the bugs now that JP is causing them. I mean, not really, and I haven't looked up which one it is. Where did I put that thing again? I certainly hope that we're able to communicate the love we have for games through the Sea of Stars experience. Buddy stares softly, relieving a tightness in your chest you didn't even know was there. I animated a few characters and then I started blowing them up instead. Sorry about all the explosions you took to the face. I'm Miko. I create the visuals for the environments in our games. Did you enjoy discovering all the vistas? Erickson, music and audio design is a game. For the game, it's my own game within the game. This game, in fact. Oh no, help, I'm trapped inside the game. Is that everybody, or did we miss anything? Yeah, look at you. You've made it to the end. What? You did it all. It's all over. You just met the actual team. What more do you want? The show's over. I'm going to bed, and so should you. Alright, you want to hear a rant? You sure? There's no cutting me off. Fine. So you beat the game. Did you like it? Did the show steal itself? Did it do everything you wanted? More importantly, was it worth your time? Would you say the team created some content here, or are you reserving that term for those who will play it in front of a virtual crowd? Say hi, virtual crowd. Okay, let's start slow. Congratulations, you defeated all the bosses. You resurrected your best friend. Found all the rainbow conches. You fished all the fish. You wheeled all the wheels. You quizzed all the quizzes. Last time I tried being boring, I ended up making friends who thought we needed more products using Alpha and Omega in their marketing. Not about to risk that happening again, so let's move on to talking in absolute, shall we? To make a good video game, you need to have grass in the first area, lava close to the fake ending, and a secret boss that's harder than the final boss. Look, I do make the rules. You can either disagree or take some notes. For what it's worth, I hope you disagree, though. If only for the irony of you standing here right now after having turned every stone.
If you find me annoying already, just consider that it's not like healthy sleep schedules come easy for me. Also, I don't brush my teeth at work after lunch. I consider myself quite bearable, in fact. Anyway, thanks for the warm-up. I'll be here if you feel like getting real. Got more if you want, but it gets a bit deeper. Yeah, you ask. You know the kind of people who use a niche word they just learn as if everybody knew what it was, but it's really only someone who will ask them to explain it? That used to get to me. Like, there was some injustice in people earning points through manipulation and lying by omission. Let me tell you one perk about getting older. You start seeing the later chapters of some stories, and they have a lot to teach. Then one day the realization just hit me. A lot of people are part of a race where no one even knows what they're trying to win. And I don't know what that supposed prize is either. I just know that I don't want it. It was kind of freeing to realize that there can't be anything of substance in a game that doesn't value integrity. Now all I feel towards that is a slight disappointment when I think of the friendships it could have been. But nothing too disappointing, just kind of like noticing that the bread contains raisins. So that's what I do now. I avoid raisin bread without engaging, and it's something I wish I'd started doing decades ago. Still with me? I'll save the rest of the real talk for the final part in case this is your stop. There won't be any judgment from this side in any case. Tone it down by talking about music. Ever go to a metal show where the musicians paint their faces? I used to think they were just exaggerating their characters to play to the crowd. Well, I'm sure there's plenty for whom that's the reason. It's also dawned on me that some probably just need a persona. Something they can become in order to remove whatever insecurities that will prevent them from engaging in pure expression. Something that provides just enough of a sense of being hidden to tap into a healthy form of anonymity, the empowering kind. Sort of like how wearing sunglasses can remove the extra layer of social anxiety that comes from eye contact. To be honest, I've lost count of how many times sunglasses allow me to say no in public. Anyway, so about those metal shows. It's not lost on me that I might just be imagining all this, that maybe they all just like the aesthetics and that's all there is to it. But they still played an important role in letting them believe in the benefits of personas, and in picturing a viable path to expressing myself. That sounds confusing. The point is that any interpretation of an artist's work is valid, though it may not represent the artist's intention. That still sounds confusing. You could replace painting your face with building a virtual world for all your made-up characters to live in. That still sounds confusing. The point is that I like this cloak. I have to go soon. We can do one more round if you want. Want me to get real? Absolutely sure. Can't guarantee it won't ruin the game for you. Okay. With this whole time-traveling business, my memory tends to play tricks on me. I don't remember whether or not we've met before, but if we have, you might be wondering how the boy from the well is doing. The short answer is that he's doing better, but I suppose we're here for the long answer, so let's do a short recap. The story so far. There once was a little boy stuck in a well. It wasn't really clear why he was in there. People assumed he fell while playing or that someone had pushed him. In truth, he had jumped in there himself. He spent years in the well, wasting away anxiously, feeling utterly inadequate. He had a deep desire to share his ideas with the world, but shame having played such a big part in his upbringing, his will lay broken. That's why the well suited him so perfectly. A place to hide where he could be alone with his stories and no one to mock or judge him. It was a safe life, unfortunately devoid of purpose, but at least shielded from rejection. Over the years, he made friends who helped him climb out and helped him build his stories to share them with the world. His friends are very talented indeed, and together they earned the means to keep collaborating in their own shared space. And that, in short, is where the story ended 5 years ago. A lot has happened since then, and this journey wouldn't feel whole without some closure, so here we go. Cloak on, mask off. It dawned on him somewhere during 2 out of 5 of production. That's all of the sorrow inside him. There was still hate. Not the externalized kind, but the kind that directed towards the self, a crippling sense of unworthiness. It had festered into a false promise, that with enough effort something would rise from the ashes at long last. A belief that the entire world just might be enough for two people to finally see that all along they'd had something worth welcoming, worth accepting. And how would that even play out exactly? Learning about the notion of healing fantasies completely floored him. The situation tickled all the boxes. Life simply didn't work that way. There could be no click moment for abusers, and certainly no travel back in time to set things right. All that was left was the future. And while some wounds may heal over time, there were a lot of doors, happy doors, that would remain shut forever. For months it all turned to fear. Fear being nothing but a response. Fear of living in delusion that he was sticking it to those who had broken it, while in reality he was still dancing for them.
going out of his way to work around the clock, constantly keeping the plate spinning as if there was a point or an end to it all. He had burned those bridges a long time ago, so why do their bidding still? What was he thinking anyway, exposing the imaginary world he had used in order to survive for everyone to judge and criticize? So he crashed, but not so much in a physical way. It's like emotionally falling asleep, slowly but surely, until he felt next to nothing. But the work continued, for it was the only thing that kept him going. With every passing day, he would routinely close the blinds on the rising sun to prevent the glare from creeping up on his screen. Going through the motions, the work progressed and progressed well, but he was losing his grip on reality. During year 4, the guardian he never knew he had reappeared, and she saved him one last time. His grandmother was dying, but in her final days found exactly the words that would give him purpose and sustenance. Washed over him in an instant. She had been there in the background all his life, a loving and caring presence, a much-needed light in all this darkness. The foundation she managed to build within him in the limited time they'd spent together during his childhood was carrying him to this day. Merci, rien, je t'aime. Basically saying, I guess that's his grandmother's name, basically saying he loves her. He finally understood that to touch everything with gloves was to touch nothing but gloves, so he took them off and let the memories flow. I think that also confirms my suspicions when Poutine was the best revival item that this is a Canadian developer. French-Canadian, it would seem. Riding his bicycle through a puddle of water to mark the road with the wet tire. Going through the box of popsicle at his friend's place and trying to see through the wrapper to avoid the orange ones. Feeling so thirsty that he had to imagine the first sip only served to give him the energy he needed to chug the glass. Of course, video games. He finally understood what they had been to him. A sanctuary. A place where he could be free. Free to experiment, to learn, to ask, to fail, to persevere, to give up, to overcome, to laugh, to accomplish, to dream. He wasn't just a response, he was someone who understood how to build a sanctuary, and who knew what it was like to need one. There had to be others, people he would never meet who needed a place like he had known, so he had to make it the best he could. In a flash he saw it anew, something that was right there in plain sight all along, the unbelievable talent that had gathered to bring his vision to life. This sudden realization made him uncomfortable at first, thinking about how vulnerable he had allowed himself to be in front of his teammates over the years. But for all his second thoughts, there was only one thing he couldn't deny. They were still there. Each and every one of them listening mindfully every day, applying their craft to help build something they could all be proud of. At long last, he knew that everything he needed he already possessed. His friends were there with him. They always had been. His whole journey was one of genuine expression of personalities and of their unbelievable chemistry. With all thoughts of destruction now gone, he set out to complete the project with the intention to create without any hope of recognition. The abusers wouldn't win, not anymore. He was pursuing this because he sincerely wanted to, and he had backup. Now, with a stronger sense of self, he also took note never to fly so close to the sun again. I wish I could tell you that he achieved balance and now lives a life with more than a single thing occupying all his time, but on that, only time will tell. Thank you for helping me indulge in some closure. It was much needed. I'll be going now. So, basically, the developer struggles with depression, and all of this world was something he's had in his head a long time as his own little sanctuary. I can relate. I've had stories and ideas for, like, games, comics, whatever. Unfortunately, I'd say my main defining quality is laziness, so I've never actually done anything to take them out from just being in my head. But, yeah. That was the last thing to do in here. So this is where we say goodbye to Sea of Stars. It was fun. And it especially makes a lot more sense. Like, because I have seen like the backlash for this game is starting, as they always do. Whenever something comes out that is very popular and very highly praised, there's always like several months later, all the contrarians come out and talk about, oh, this was bad, this was bad, this was bad, and basically they're attacking this game for its story, and it's like saying that its story is weak and that it's the battle system is too simplistic. But I mean, that's what they were going for. Not the weak story. The story isn't bad. I actually went into this with low expectations because I heard that just in case, but the story is actually really good, and especially now that I see that Easter egg at the end, I 100% understand what they were going for, and they nailed it. Because as part of that, they said they were going for a healing fantasy, which, it's definite. Like I forget what the word for it is, but it's a thing in anime now. I forget what the actual word for it is, but it's like the Senko-san anime was one of them, which was essentially the one about the Japanese office worker who came home and he had like this magical little fox girl that would essentially like take care of him, like clean his house, cook for him and everything, and basically just let him relax before he had to go back into work. It's a genre of anime that's basically like healing anime. It's supposed to, more than anything, be comfy. It's like, so this being a healing fantasy, it 100% makes sense, everything that happened in the story. Even despite the fact that there was the whole thing of Garl dying, but it does obviously end, if you get the true ending with him coming back, that the whole point of this was to be like a very comfortable, hopeful fantasy story. And if that's what they set out to do, I think they did a good job. May not be everybody's cup of tea, but I definitely, when it comes to stories, I definitely try to look at what they were trying to do and see if they nailed it more so than, is it in my top 5 or anything else? Because everybody does have their preferences for what they want to see in a story. But I try to judge them more on like, what were they trying to do? Did they pull it off? Did they do a good job at what they were trying to pull it off? And now that I kind of already figured they were going for something like that, but to hear them actually place the genre from that little developer note there, that's what they were going for, it's like, yeah, they nailed it. They did a great job. And see, that's the other thing, is that I'm constantly having to defend Chained Echoes on Reddit, especially because that one has already been a few months into its backlash. Yeah, I mean, they basically called it out by name, saying that, and there's been other ones before, like I think Yoko Taro and Sakaguchi both called out 13 Sentinels when it came out. That was one of the reasons why it actually did so well in Japan, because it did not do well at launch until they started coming out and telling everybody to play it, basically. But hey, Beard, how you doing? No need to mention the lurking. I realize most people do it. Lurkers are welcome. But yeah, like I was saying with Chained Echoes, like it's one of those things, like people always try to defend their position by saying everybody wants X, everybody wants Y. And as soon as someone says everybody, you already know they're lying, because people can't agree on anything. But like you were saying, how when people just want super over the top Xenogears Bible references and stuff, Xenogears was not popular when it came out. It was very much a like under the radar cult classic, which is why they had to run off to Namco to make Xenosaga, because they didn't make money. Like, it was a long time before people started really recognizing Xenogears as what it's viewed as today. And a lot of that was due to content creators essentially. I know it sounds condescending when I say this, because I've said this about Chained Echoes in those fights on Reddit, and I always get downvoted for saying this. I don't mean it in a condescending way, but it took a lot of creators to essentially explain Xenogears to the majority of people before they would like go back and replay it and see what everybody was talking about. And that's over time how it really got upheld as like, this is a great story. It did take almost like a collective examination by a lot of people pointing out and piecing it all together to understand, because it is a very complicated narrative. And whenever I hear people talking about how Chained Echoes had bad writing and all this other stuff, I always tell them, like, no, you weren't paying attention, or you missed something, or you forgot something from earlier in the game. Because when I was playing that game, once I started noticing that it was going to be a complicated story, I started playing being hyper attentive of everything that happened in it. And even then, when I was watching Kaz replay it, I was noticing things that I didn't notice in the first playthrough. Like, I think one of the kind of valid criticisms I had for it was Prince Frederick's turn at the last chapter. I won't say anything more than that, but it felt out of place. But as I was watching Kaz play it, I saw all the foreshadowing for it in the things he said. So even now, I think that scene fits in. And for those people that basically say that it's a weak story, it was badly written, it falls apart, it was too convoluted, I feel like once we do have some creators really like analyzing and pushing the narrative, not to mention once we get a sequel, which they're already working on, to tie up some of the things that were intentionally left unresolved, I think that one is going to maybe not silence, but at least calm a lot of the hate that's starting to build up around it. But even then, a lot of the people that played it at first really liked it, so I don't know if it's just a vocal minority that, like I said, just wasn't paying attention. And I know the big thing was to try to compare that one and this one. Right after Sea of Stars, that was a big thing. Oh, which one's better, Chained Echoes or Sea of Stars? And yeah, they're not really comparable. I mean, they're both pixel art JRPG style that, kind of nod back to the golden age. But like I said, this one is way more, like the developer said, it's a healing fantasy. It's going for a lighthearted and hopeful take on things. It's supposed to make you feel better, whereas Chained Echoes is more of a kind of a pragmatic downer. Like, it's intentionally trying to be more bleak. So at that point, I mean, even in their systems, like, Chained Echoes is going for being very complicated, to where you have a lot of moving parts. that you have to keep track of. Like I talked about it earlier about how the DLC coming out for this game, I won't really have a problem going back to it because the game itself is very simple, pick up and play. Whereas if DLC came out, next year for Chained Echoes, I would hate having to go back and relearn everything. Because there are a lot of systems packed on top of each other in that game that I'd have to remember at an end game level to do the DLC. Whereas, like this one, it's just, okay, I have all the skills, I have the best equipment, let's go. It's not really anything to... There's not really too much that you have to worry about as far as your setup or your build. So if when DLC comes out for this, I'll be perfectly fine jumping back into it. So yeah, I don't get the comparisons when they both, like I said, they're both taking inspiration from older games from the golden age of JRPGs, but they're taking inspiration from completely different games. Like I said, just one is trying to be a very bleak, pragmatic story and the battle system is very complex, whereas this one is just trying to be lighthearted, comfy, and simple, and the battle system reflects that as well. It's apples and oranges. So now that I've played both, I really don't get all the different people that were constantly trying to compare them against each other. But I liked it. I like both of them. So I'm looking forward to finishing The Messenger, which is chronologically after this, to kind of see how it all resolves. Hopefully we'll be able to do that on this Monday stream. Possibly the week after that. Because that game is actually a little bit longer than I thought it was. We also have the DLC, which I don't know how long that is, but it's the like Tropical Island DLC. So it might be another week or two to finish that. Like I said, it's definitely taking longer than I thought, but I think that might just be more to me getting lost and dying. But yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and end here. Tomorrow we'll be starting on Mary Skelter Finale, the last game in the series, so we can finish that one off. And since it will be the game that I picked and not a viewer redeemed, that means when we start, first come, first serve, start a stream tomorrow, the redemption will be up to pick what comes after that. So it'll be Mary Skelter Finale, whatever gets redeemed, and then Bravely Default 2, so we'll be finishing off that series also. Then I have to figure out what to do after that, because we've been going through those two series for a few months now. Figure out what to do after that. If I want to do another series or just kind of grab bag random games on my choices. But yeah. Guess let me go ahead and give callouts, and then we can end today. So Beard, Ragna, Nami, Grouchy, Zamato, Wabon, Ludlow, Crispy. Thank you all for coming in and chatting with me while I play, and thank you to anybody else who may have been lurking and watching. Always appreciated. Yeah, because that one did just get added to the list. I just picked it up on the on Steam sale. So that one is up to be redeemed. So, as I said, that is the end for Sea of Stars. We'll be starting Mary Skelter finale tomorrow. The Redemption will be up to pick the next game after that off of the list. And as for right now, let me see if I can find someone to. Which I think will be rating Kaz, because he is starting Shining Force 2 today. And that was the game that one of the games that I redeemed for him. So, as per usual, let's go ahead and jump in, say hi, hope to see you all next time, and till then.
Bye-bye, everybody!
Seem kind of